Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Tim with the University of Vinyl. I'm in the middle of a couple different new video series that I'm featuring on my channel right now. I'm doing something that I'm calling Deep Focus Jazz. I've had 3 episodes of that. And then I am slowly but surely going to feature 50 of the best sounding records in my collection. I have currently done 3 as well. So make sure you check those out. Today, I thought I would throw a curveball your way. I wanted to do something totally different that I've never really... you've seen my record room before, of course, and I'm doing this upstairs. I wanted to have a little bit better light today for this. I wanted to talk about that extra touch to kind of bring your record room, your listening room, your man cave, whatever it happens to be. Really cool artwork can bring your space to life. I think it's a great accompaniment to what you are in the process of collecting. And I want to run through a few pieces. I just picked up something today. So I'm going to do an unveiling for you. An unboxing video. Oh my God. And I'm going to talk about some of the framing options for this artwork. I like to support... Well, let's hold that thought. Let's go ahead and open this up, and I will tell you the story behind this. Okay, we ready for the reveal? Whew. Oh man, that is gorgeous. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this off. So anyway, this was a promotional poster for the Nonsuch album, XTC of course. This is a really fantastic frame job. I'm trying to get this closer. I'll go into what I was talking about earlier. So what I started to talk about earlier is I like to support local businesses. That's why I go to local used record shops all the time. And I'm not always getting a brand new release from Barnes & Noble or Amazon. I will actually go to a physical record shop here in town that carries new records. Or maybe I'm in Denver or Boulder and doing the same thing. Now, there is a local frame shop. There's 2 of them here in Fort Collins, Colorado. And I have a couple original prints. I'm going to kind of feather in some views of those. They're actually second run original posters of shows at the Fillmore in San Francisco. They're from the website Wolfgang's Vault. Actually, I think they just go by Wolfgang's now. And, I got those framed. It would have been about 2 years ago now. And literally it took 3 months. I went in there, placed the order, put down a 50% deposit, and I didn't have those back in my home for 3 months. That's just... and this was beyond COVID. And I realize that there are staffing and manpower issues here, but I'm sorry, I'm I'm not going to wait that long. So I have tested out 2 different options. I've done a mail order option, a company called Frameworks, and then this is a national chain that did this piece for me called Michaels. I'm sure most of you have heard about Michaels. It's kind of the crafting center. And they have a custom framing little kind of facility in the back of their shop. Anyway, this thing is just fantastic. I am super pleased with this. This was a large piece of art. And let's look at the quality from Michaels. They've gone ahead and done, the backboard on this, which is great. Professionally finished. I have what they're calling a no-wire hanging system, so hopefully that is super simple to do because I hate having to finagle these things on the wall. But that is my latest, the XTC Nonsuch promotional poster. I found this. I had been looking for this exact piece on eBay, and I was thinking about pulling the trigger on a pristine example of one that was $55. Lo and behold, I found another one. I think it was listed for $27 or $28, and the Amazon seller had, they had enabled the option to make an offer. I threw out an offer of $18 and it was accepted. That's something that's interesting. So don't be afraid of making an offer on eBay or Discogs. I've been doing that a lot on Discogs, and I've been being pleasantly surprised at how lenient some of these sellers are. So anyway, that's the story of this piece. It was done at Michael's, and I can entirely, wholly recommend Michael's. 2-week lead time. I went there 2 weeks ago this past Sunday, yesterday. Dropped this off. There was about a 10-minute little design session, consultation. I was able to choose this frame, which was on sale. And this cost a couple $100 to do. Now, Michael's and other places also carry, the already framed option where if you have the right size print, you might get lucky and find something that's already kind of pre-framed and pre-matted, and you just slide in your artwork. And, those range between $50 and $75 for something that looks nice. You can also get options from Amazon that are cheaper, but, when we're talking about framing, I think you get what you pay for. And this is an, I hate to throw these words out there, but this is an archival museum piece with anti-glare glass. And I am so pleased with this. So Michael's, highly recommended, 2-week turnaround, fantastic. Now this is the most recent one that I did before I found that XTC promo poster on eBay. I went to a Jeff Tweedy show at the Boulder Theater this past summer. And, Jeff Tweedy and Wilco are famous for having custom show prints. And this was his run of Colorado shows. This was available at the merch table. And I went ahead and decided to do the Frameworks option for this. Frameworks was great. They you put your order in online. You can do the kind of design work and pick and choose your frame, and it's got kind of a customizer online, and you kind of get a preview of what this is going to be looking like. And you get a tube in the mail, and you roll up your artwork, and that takes 2 or 3 days to come to you. And then after that, you send it off. And, this is the thing with with mail. If you forget about it and sit on it for a week, well, you're just going to be waiting that much longer. So I ran out to the post office the day after I got that thing and got this thing in the tube, mailed it out. Lo and behold, I got a really nice custom frame job on this print. The turnaround time was 3 weeks, literally from the day I sat down at the computer and went to frameworks.com. I got this thing back in 3 weeks' time, and it was comparable in price to the Michael's solution. And this is about a similar sized piece of art. The frame I don't think is the same quality as the one I picked out at Michael's. It is nice, but overall, really nice job as well. I would recommend Frameworks. They've done the backing work on here as well. And a really nice solution. And now I have to figure out on my wall, where am I going to find space for the new XTC promo thing? I'm going to have to move some things around. Last thing I wanted to kind of have a little show and tell here is a really cool print that I purchased from an artist from their Instagram account. I think the artist his name is Steve Shook, and he kind of specializes in doing rock club venues, and he has a really cool style. This is a place that's near and dear to me. Lounge Acts, which is a defunct venue. Actually, it was co-owned by Jeff Tweedy's wife, Sue Miller, and her business partner. This was on North Lincoln Avenue, so if you know Chicago, you know about Lounge Acts, but it was a great venue. I saw many, many shows there in a long stint that I had in Chicago from off and on between 89 and 95. I was in Chicago. Actually, spring of 96. And one of the most memorable times I had here was a 2-night residency of Golden Smog. Now, Golden Smog was a power Americana group. Jeff Tweedy was a member of that band. Craig Johnson of Run Westy Run. Dan, the guitar player from Soul Asylum, was in the band. And then, of course, and Gary Loris from Jayhawks. Anyway, I think it was in February of 1996. I went to both nights. It was like a Tuesday and a Wednesday night. Just fantastic concerts. You could get very, very close to the stage. There was an Uncle Tupelo record day release over the last year or so, live at Lounge Acts. It's a great, great copy. A great document of a fantastic concert from Uncle Tupelo. And anyway, yeah, I just bought this thing from off of Amazon. It arrived in the mail. And this was something that I found an off-the-shelf, you just kind of put your artwork in there, and it worked out okay. But anyway, this is a piece by Steve Shook. Check him out on Instagram, SHOOK. He has a lot of very cool stuff from rock venues around the country. Thanks for tuning in again today. That is kind of a look at things that you can do to kind of spruce up your listening room. And I love to go with, original rock posters from rock shows, or promo pieces that you can find on eBay, or other cool kind of paraphernalia. It looks great if you can get them professionally framed, I think. And, it's really cool. We have options today. We don't have to go to that local shop. And if you're not willing to wait 2 to 3 months, there are options available. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there today. Hope everyone has a fantastic week. I'll be back soon. Thank you.